What is our purpose in life? Why do we wake up in the morning and go to school or work? Why do we spend our days, months, and years struggling? Are these not the questions that are often asked by young people, especially? As we grow older, these questions are asked less loudly, as we become absorbed in the busyness of life, work, family, children. But in my opinion, these are the questions we should always be asking ourselves, every day. The questions that are most important to us. There is someone who not only asks these questions like everyone else, but also looks for answers and turns them into theory. Abraham Maslow, a psychologist who has created a simple triangle, L1 self-assessment guide, known as Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This theory was first published in 1943 and has undergone many changes since then, but the 5 stages of the hierarchy of needs have remained the same. So let's take a look at each of these 5 stages and see what they mean for us. At this point, you may also question where you are and then see what we can do. Basically, Maslow wanted to learn what keeps a person from giving up, and starting from there, focusing on people's needs. He collected these needs in a needs pyramid, which ranges from concrete concepts such as food and drink to abstract concepts such as self-realization. In this hierarchy, there is a progression from bottom to top. When we encounter a need in this hierarchy in life, we focus on the next level. So what are these levels chasing after humanity's needs? Let's first go over a summary and then give detailed examples from real life. The first and most basic need that a person sees at the bottom, and the one that takes up the most space, is physiological needs. According to Maslow, these are our most basic needs that we need from the moment we are born. Think about sleeping, breathing, eating, etc. These are the needs necessary for the preservation of homeostasis in the human body. For example, when a person's refrigerator is empty, or when a person is hungry, the importance of the needs in the other levels of the pyramid decreases. Once these needs are met, physical needs are satisfied. On the second level, there is the need for security and protection. This need starts from infancy and is a very important need for a baby who cannot yet speak. A safe and predictable environment is the most important thing for a baby. For example, moving to new places, being left alone, these can cause permanent traumas to a child and are very important stages. We are not just talking about babies here. These are needs that continue throughout a person's life and that we strive to meet. These are needs for security, the environment, financial stability, and protection against accidents and illnesses. These needs are ongoing, and when they are not met, it means that our jobs, our health, and our place to live are not secure. We need to be in a safe place, healthy, and thankful. In the next stage, we are satisfied with the need for love and belonging. We are talking about relationships, not just having someone in your life, but having positive and healthy relationships. Relationships with family, friends, partners, children make life more meaningful, regardless of how many people are in them. As long as you have solid relationships, you feel that you belong to a group. Yes, I'm not even mentioning the need to love ourselves first, but when we love ourselves and show kindness to ourselves, the love and kindness of others becomes meaningful. In this regard, if we are in a good position with ourselves, our family, partner, friends, and environment, we can satisfy the next level of needs. Respect is also a need that humans have. Love is not enough, we also want to be respected by others. As you can see, one of our most basic needs is here. We need to think a little more broadly. When we talk about respect, self-respect is included in it. Self-confidence is also talked about from the respect we receive from others. As a result, when our self-confidence or self-respect is lacking, feelings of inferiority appear and this hinders the respect that we can receive from others from the beginning. Now, we come to the most important need that a person needs to fulfill in order to fully enjoy life and be able to say, I am happy, which is self-realization. This may be seen as a choice or luxury by many people, or even unnecessary, but self-realization is one of the most basic needs of a person. According to some, it is necessary for a person to be completely satisfied in all aspects of life. It is also a common characteristic of all successful people throughout history. To put it simply, self-realization is when a person fully realizes their potential and abilities and develops them to the highest level, fully experiencing life and enjoying it. However, it should not be misunderstood that the need for self-realization is the same for everyone. For some, it may be helping others, while for others it may be achieving success in creative fields such as music or art. In summary, a self-realized person is one who is able to do what they truly believe in and want to improve, independently of all influences, has fulfilled all their basic needs, and has begun to fulfill their need for self-realization. Even Maslow believed that people like Einstein, Shakespeare, and Mozart were just people who fully realized themselves. This person is also claiming that these people exist. If you want, I can introduce you to Ahmet at this point. Yes, Ahmet will help us understand the needs pyramid. Ahmet used to struggle with hunger and cold. Life was very difficult, but fortunately, his family was able to find work, and in this way, he was able to access basic needs such as warmth and food, and was able to handle the first stage of the pyramid. But the crime rate in Ahmet's neighborhood is very high. There are constant armed conflicts and a constant risk of losing his life. But his family finds a better paying job and they move to a more reliable neighborhood and a safe housing site, meeting their security needs. Ahmet is a bit lonely now. He misses his old friends. But he gets used to his new school in a few months and makes a lot of new and very close friends, even getting accepted into the school's soccer team. Now Ahmet is socially loved and accepted, but when he plays in his first important match with the soccer team, he feels very stressed and fears failure and being mocked. But he plays and does very well, becoming a regular player in the team and gaining respect from everyone. He plays soccer so well that he starts playing on national teams and achieves great success and earns a lot of money. By doing so, he is getting more enjoyment out of life and rewarding himself with everything he needs and desires, along with strong family ties. He understands the importance of selflessness and kindness and works with aid organizations to provide financial assistance to those in need. He feels so good about doing this that he is able to reach thousands of people. Thank you, Ahmet, for helping us understand the pyramid better. It may be a simple and perhaps even an extreme example for many people, so let me clarify that the point of achieving self-actualization is not to be rich, famous or a star. This stage is different for everyone and everyone's story is different, so there is a lot of room for misunderstanding in this topic. For example, especially with the rise of social media, there is a false self-actualization frenzy in the modern world, where people don't think about whether their basic needs are met or not, and they jump directly to the self-actualization stage, or even beyond, without thinking about it. That's why this pyramid, although it causes a lot of debate in psychology, should be seen as an important guide. On the other hand, it should not be forgotten that this pyramid should not be fixed with very rigid rules. For people who have started life very unlucky, this process will of course work very differently. Everyone will face different difficulties, of course. But this pyramid is shown as one of the best motivation sources for a particular person. Therefore, even though it is criticized for being very subjective, we can make subjective comments about the reflections of this pyramid. Especially in some societies, you will see that many people consider the first two stages of the pyramid as their life goal. There are countless examples in your vicinity. If you have a house to head into and a job. If your health is good, that is enough. However, this is not to be misunderstood, it is necessary, and that is why the most basic needs take up the widest space. As you can see, they are essential, but life is not just about these basic needs. Life also includes people with unhappy relationships or unhappy family environments, who at least have a job and a house and good health. Therefore, it is very meaningless to say to someone who wants to express something, or wants respect, or wants to improve themselves by writing poetry, playing an instrument, and so on, that what are you doing? It is very meaningless. At the very basic level, I want to eat, like saying, Mom, I want to eat now, and even this is not the end here. As time goes by, the stage of self-realization is added to this pyramid, surpassing oneself, realizing one's potential, going beyond that, breaking all chains, breaking taboos and doing extraordinary things. Along with this, there are other stages added to this pyramid, but you have to research and share them with us, with your own research and interpretation. But keep in mind all that we have talked about. It is time for self-evaluation, time to realize how short life is. When we look back, we tend to see that our years have been wasted, and instead of regretting it, we need to do something. That is why I am asking you now, what is the reason for you living? And as always, let's meet again, with love.